Hey folks, welcome back to our Dice Tower preview. I'm Mark.
And I'm Becca.
Look who's here. We have Becca. Why are you here, Becca?
You came to me and you said, sit down and show me this game.
Well, but we played this game on your show.
That's true. We played on the game on Geek and Sundry.
So today we're taking a look at Moonrakers.
This game is from IV Studios. It's for 1 to 5 players and the playtime is 60 to 90 minutes.
Yes, and in Moonrakers, you are playing as part of an outlaw faction. However, you yourself are trying to get enough prestige points to take over the Moonrakers and bring order to the galaxy to some degree anyway.
You know, it's important. This galaxy is chaotic and we really gotta put these outlaws in line.
I think so. So, like I said, the goal of this game is all about getting enough prestige points to win the day. You need 10 points, right?
Easy.
10
points.
It's nothing.
Yeah, no one can ever take away a point from you after you've gotten it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, not in this game.
Right. So this preview is going to be a little different. We have Becca here, which is amazing to have you here. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we played this on Game to Game, like we said, and we thought we'd turn this preview into a bit of an after show.
Okay.
And talk about our experiences with the game.
Well, am I allowed to gush profusely?
Yes.
Because I love this game.
It was really fun.
So what we're doing is fulfilling contracts. And if I am the mission leader first, I will choose a contract on my turn. I could also choose to stay at base, but that's boring. And I just have to fulfill the mission requirements with your basic...
All on your own?
Yeah, I could do it. This is a pretty small contract, you know. Ooh, but with what's in my hand, because I didn't shuffle, I definitely cannot fulfill this contract. So you know what?
You might need help from someone.
I'm going to need your help, Mark.
But you're going to have to roll the hazard dice.
Nope.
And that's kind of the key. You try to negotiate. And let's talk a little bit about our experience. So right out of the gate, we tried to team up on something. And somebody was a saboteur.
Okay, well, I may or may not have a secret objective that was fulfilled by betraying you, and I figured, why build up all this trust and then betray you when I could just do it out of the gate and have you work back up towards earning your trust again throughout the game?
It was fine, really. It was all fine. But it kind of set the tone of the game we played, which I thought was really fun.
Yeah, well, a game with a traitor mechanic or a sabotage mechanic.
But it was the first thing.
Yeah.
It was great.
It's always better to show it off, I say.
It is. And I think that really played into, with everybody at the table, how much we negotiated back and forth. And one of the things I talked about before on your show is the thing I really liked is this track that you move along, and you are gaining points as you complete contracts, but you also lose points as you roll.
Well, if you're Mark, you lose a lot of points.
So let's talk about that. So these dice have a 0 to 2 hazards on them, basically, and every roll, except for 2 rolls, every roll was 2 hazards for me.
It was rough. It was rough time for you specifically. Well, that's why you need to have shields in your hand.
I did have shields, but never enough.
Well, maybe you needed a ship part installed in your command terminal that would negate against hazards.
And that's what's cool, too, is that these ship parts upgrade your tableau, your ship tableau, and it gives you all those special abilities. It can maybe even help you not just with shields, but to get less damage on a hazard. There's all kinds of things you can do. And there's crew that you can hire, can really add to your deck and so forth. And of course, there are things like misses that dirty up the deck, like you'd expect any deck builder.
Gotta trash 'em.
What's the really neat thing about this deck builder? The fact that you only have 1 action on your turn.
Yes!
So how do you negate that? What do you do?
Well, you've got to really bulk up on these reactor cards, because if you only have 1 action, you're going to need a card that allows you to play more actions. You're probably always going to play a reactor first, unless you have some other ship part or special crew member that allows you to have more actions within your turn. Otherwise, you're limited by either the amount of hands in your cards or how many actions you have aside from that 1. Those are the 2 limiting factors to your turn.
And these contracts that we're trying to fulfill are in general too hard for you to do on your own at the beginning of the game. So you can't really go solo. There's a couple cards you can do that with, and with good luck rolling dice, you might get away with it, right?
Right.
But in general, you have to work with the people at the table. And in essence, it keeps things really close, what we found.
It does, because you're always picking on whoever's in front place or teaming up with whoever is behind. So you yourselves as players become the catch-up mechanic.
Yep,
yeah.
Which was really neat, actually. And I love that tug of war that happens on this track.
Absolutely.
It's back and forth, and you really feel like, no. And I think over the course of the game, I lost like 5 or 6 points.
You definitely did.
So
well,
bad.
2 steps forward, 2 steps right
back. 5
back.
steps back.
Yeah, I loved this game. I knew I would like it because deck builders are a favorite genre of mine. But there's something about it that it's so cohesive and so tested. I think the fact that Ivy Studio is a developer of animations, of graphics, that they really already had established a level of quality. That when they came out with their first game, they've come out with something so great right out the gate. I'm really, really impressed by this game. And we've seen deck builders before. We've seen space themes before, but it's just so well done. And as you described, or had me describe, the reactor is the thing we haven't seen before.
And I think that's my favorite bit, right, is the fact that, and it came down that last hand for me, where I needed 3 points to win, you needed 3 points to win.
Anything could have happened.
That's true.
Don't give away the ending.
This is true.
Edit that out. Bleep out everything you just said.
Watch Game the Game for the outcome of that game. But the thing is that we just had a blast.
We really did. I had such a good time playing.
I feel like we all worked together really well when we needed to, too. It wasn't like, I'm not doing that. You know?
When you leave someone out, you tell them exactly why. You have this many points, and I don't trust you because you did that thing. It's
true.
Like, yeah, I get it. Yep. On my turn, I will do my own mission, or, okay, then I just won't take you. But it didn't feel like you're creating grudges. It felt,
not at all. Except
I totally
for
understand.
the
I would do the same thing.
Here.
Nobody was mad. First turn. You're not going to remember that.
Nothing. We remembered the whole game.
My brain.
Small spoiler. But yeah, so I think what's interesting overall is that just the fact that this is their first game, and it's so well done.
Yeah.
They've really done their homework on gaming, and I like the story they told about all the permutations of the different hands that can happen. They wrote software to do thousands of combinations to see how they would play out.
It's incredible.
Amazing.
It really proved itself because they did that specifically to see what one ship part would do, or what one crew card would do to alter your chances of being able to fulfill a contract. And that it blows my mind. I can't even imagine what developing that software was like, or how all those moving parts work together. Just very, very well tested, and I think that's a big part of why we enjoyed it so much.
Yeah, and it didn't feel like a prototype. I mean,
this
it's one of those games that feel done.
Yeah, absolutely, it feels done. And this is the copy sent to their playtesters, their blind playtesters that are just receiving it, not having known. They've just got the box. Everything about it is really, really great.
Yeah. And I do a lot of prototypes, and this is definitely one of the most polished ones that I've worked with so far.
I can only imagine.
Yes. I think you know a little bit about that.
I've seen 1 or 2 prototypes.
Yes, indeed. All right, folks, just a reminder once again, this has been a Dice Tower paid preview. Everything you've seen here has been in prototype form, so keep a close eye on the campaign for any changes that still may occur.
Wait, you got paid?
I think the thing about this game that really worked best for me was the fact how the actions work and how all the cards then chain into, like, suddenly you have 10 actions to perform. And I really like that twist on the deck building.
Absolutely. I like the idea that the penalty is not a health total or losing cards or something. It's your victory point win condition. Your prestige goes down if you don't prepare for these hazard dice. I really like that it's not just accumulating points. It's this forward and backward.
Yeah, the tug of war again, right? I love that too. And for me anyway, the dice are evil, I have to say.
They don't like you, but there's a way to prepare.
There is. Yeah. And we even threw, I have to mention, I threw a dice away and got a new dice. And it didn't matter. It just didn't matter.
All the twists and turns of Game the Game are now spoiled. No one's going to watch it.
Everyone will watch it because this will be like 10 days after that.
Okay, perfect.
So it'll be good. I really appreciate you being here.
Mark, it's so nice to do a video with you.
So awesome. Folks, ultimately, if this looks like something that would be of interest to you, I'm sure they'd appreciate your support. So I think that's it from us.
All right.
All right. Until next time, folks, we'll see you at the table.
Thanks so much for watching another Dice Tower video. If you enjoy our videos, subscribe to the channel for more fun, comprehensive board game coverage. Also, consider joining us at one of our events. Come to Dice Tower Retreat, a small, intimate gathering where gaming is king. Join us for Dice Tower Cruise, the largest board game cruise. Attend Dice Tower West in Las Vegas for gaming fun on the West Coast, or Dice Tower East in Orlando in sunny Florida. Dice Tower Conventions, the friendliest gaming conventions on Earth. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.